I have the great pleasure of sitting here with Ryan Oerth from AudioVisions, Director of Operations, who is a longtime Leon partner. And we are grateful for the chance that you have given us today to just catch up with you, learn about your business, learn about how you guys tick. And there's a lot going down in California, but nothing better than what's going on at AudioVisions, right?
Yeah, well, I'm happy I could be here, Jeff. I'm happy to spend some time chatting with you, and thanks for having me. Yeah, there's been a lot of action. California, has been in the AV industry, residential and commercial, for a long, long time. Yeah, excited to be here.
So what we're going to hit today with Ryan is we're going to talk a little bit about his business and learn about what makes him tick, and then talk about how Leon works with them more closely. So Ryan, for those who are here today, how would you describe AudioVisions in a nutshell?
Sure. So AudioVisions, we are celebrating our 35th year. It's our 35th anniversary this year. We are a luxury residential technology consulting firm. We also work in the commercial space when it's a high integration factor. We were founded by two engineers, and that was really how we got our start, and what drove our business was an engineering mindset, a holistic project approach, and that served us really well. We started in Orange County, and since it branched out into other areas in California, including Los Angeles, Palm Desert, and Northern California.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you guys have, you've been around for a while. You've done some incredible projects, and just looking at your gallery and the things that you guys work on, it's not a surprise to see that you are leaders the way that you are. In your role as the Director of Operations, what are some of the things that you're addressing as your business is growing, particularly here in 2024? It's an interesting year. We're coming out of 20, really, I call it pandemic, but it's like everybody kind of exploded during that time frame. What's going on in your world? How are you thinking about the business strategically?
Yeah, so we had a lot of processes and operations in place already, which served us really well. So when we, just like everybody else, got really busy in that 2021, 2022 time period, we had those pieces in place to allow us to capture all of that extra business and all of that work that was coming to us. On top of that, we've always had a philosophy of using best in class across the board. And we're at the size where luckily we can pick and choose who we work with and our partners that we go forward with. That served us really well, and means that we can deliver the best things for our clients and for our partners.
Yeah, when you pick and choose, that's a difficult moment. How do you pick and choose?
So when we say best in class, we look at this from ways that will serve the people that we're working with. It certainly needs to serve our end user clients. And that usually means reliability, ease of use. But it also means that it has to be aesthetically beautiful. That's for our end user clients. It's also for the designers we work with. We want to honor their vision going into especially a new construction space or a new room build, that we want to focus on what they had in their mind, and honor that by either using products that blend seamlessly into the space, using products that you can't see, or using products that are beautiful and match with the space in a way that allows it to enhance the vision that they had.
I think aesthetic pleasing is a really great way to describe it. And I really appreciated how you said honor the vision of the client. The client has, I think the best spaces are reflective of them as individuals. And too often, if we walked into that client and said, hey, the best way for you to achieve this particular technology in your space is a piece of plastic, or it's something that doesn't have that finish element to it, it can be such a miss from a technology standpoint, and why design is so critical in the things that we're doing. How do you cultivate that design sensibility in the work that you do as you're engaging with your clients?
Well, we start with an interview with the client and an interview with the client's partners, the architect, the builder, the designer, to really get to know them, the space, and what they're trying to do. There's nothing as personal as your home, whether it's isolated for you as a little bit of a fortress of solitude, or a place that you like to invite guests and share that experience with them. Either way, it's very, very personal. So we have those conversations going into it about what they like and what their dream is of this space, how they want to live and work in this space. That ends up driving the decisions around the technology side and the aesthetic side.
Fortress of Solitude. All right, who came up with that? That's genius.
Yeah, I think I have to give that to DC Comics or someone from the Superman team. But
Hey, you're in LA, so it's quite possible you're
right.
doing Tony Stark's house himself. So
Yeah.
yeah, that is so perfect. That's so perfect. I love that. I love your vision. I love your approach. I love how you engage customers. Talk about when you talk about aesthetic, that's very much a mission that we're on at Leon. We're trying to elevate aesthetic by providing better solutions around how people finish their living space theaters and their living spaces in general. We're very much focused around style around TV and matching elements to make it more visually appealing. How do we work in your environment? How do you see Leon fitting?
Leon is a great partner for us for a number of reasons. Whether it's the custom aspects where we can get exactly what we want, what the client wants, what will work in the space, or by just designing products that hit two categories. Those categories are high performance. That's the first one, where we want to deliver something that our clients want to use, that is something that they're excited to use and play with, but also that's already naturally beautiful. When we go through and we start selecting products, we have a range of things that we can show. And with Leon, we have a gallery where we can say, look, these are options that we have, and we can customize them from there. But these things we put into homes that are similar, a similar aesthetic and a similar design to your home. And I've seen clients light up at seeing these possibilities. They're used to the industry that we used to be, a big black box speaker, a big thick TV on the wall that sticks off that nobody wants to see. And when they see these brand new things, these delicate, well lit or accented products, they really, really kind of set at ease and say, oh, these people are going to take care of me in my space.
Yeah, I think that I really like how you describe that in on a lot of levels, particularly when you consider the aesthetic treatments that you can bring to the table. We're about to launch the Mira sconce. In fact, we're launching it on today's By Design event and really globally. We're excited about what it represents, both in terms of a lighting solution, but also an aesthetic solution that integrates with sound, which is what our designers talk about in terms of their needs in particular. Well, Ryan, I'll give you this has been awesome today. Maybe a last word for somebody who's not doing business with Leon right now. What would you recommend in terms of a way to get started or a way to think about how to cultivate a great relationship with us?
The first thing I would do is I would go to Leon's website. I would check out the gallery, because it's an inspiration when you see companies like Leon that really take pride in what their products look and feel, and how they make you feel. There's design choices from the materials used and the finishes that go such a long way. So that's where I would start. From there, working, if you're in Southern California, with the By Design team, they're absolutely a great partner for Leon. They're a great partner for us, and they can help out in a lot of different ways. The new products, the Mira sconce, is beautiful, and it combines some really important aspects. Lighting has become a technology, and it's a technology that is so vitally important to our industry and to our clients. Bad lighting ruins the aesthetic of a room, no matter what the fixtures are, the features are of that room, the finishes, the textures. When you have clients spending this kind of money, having quality light matters so much. Combining that into a beautiful speaker allows you to accomplish a bunch of things, where you're giving the client something that's beautiful to look at, something that lights the room in the right way, and something that still delivers on that promise of having great sound.
That's awesome. We say we want to show you sound in a whole new light. And
Perfect.
it is quite frankly a beautiful sconce, and we appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. I look forward to following up and coming out and seeing you guys. I'm looking forward to being in California soon, and would love to pop by and see your space.
Absolutely. Well, we can't wait to host you, Jeff. That'd be great.
Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. If you just hang out with me,